Hey guys, uh, OFX here. So yes, let's take a look at um Bitcoin. Not that I usually we do not trade BTC USD, but I mean there's no harm in checking it out. So here goes. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Anyways, here goes. Where's the beat? Is Let's go now. Now, but yeah, we're going to mark out our daily range. I'm going to mark out our daily range. I'm going to mark out our daily range. I'm going to mark out our daily range. Yeah, to mark out our daily. So this is range low, this is range high, right? Price already came to tap into this other block that we had one time like that. This is a 4 hour block. Price tapped into it and we are still like observing to see what price is going to do now. We all remember how we trade the confirmation. Right. We all know what we like to see when we want to take our trade. We like to see a sweep of range high, pullback, sweep of the sweep. Yeah, the pullback, market structure shift, the break of structure. Then we take our trade with an existing fair value gap or other block and follow price to the opposing side of the range. These are things we like to see. Sorry, I forgot to mark out 50% of this previous daily range. Now, I honestly, I've never really tried if this strategy works on Bitcoin really because I mean Bitcoin it's an erratic pair for me. Just talking for myself. I can't talk for everybody because I mean there are people that of course trade it and they make their money from it, but personally it's just too erratic. Now, what I started this stream was that I have seen what I am looking for because now price swept range high. I hope we don't have much lines. It's 50%. Sorry guys. Because price already swept range high. Price has already swept range high. And then um and yes, after the sweep of range high, we got the after the sweep of range high, we got a sweep of that sweep. Even in fact, it was even I even noticed it on the 4 hour time frame. We got a sweep of that sweep. So mm, all right. So yeah, we already got a sweep of range high. We already got a sweep of range high. And then hmm, this is it. This is range high. You know what? This can I use trend line decision. Yeah. We already got a sweep of range high, a sweep, the pullback, a sweep of that sweep, right? All right. So we already got a Shamakata pattern. We want to see a sweep of range high, pullback, a sweep of that sweep, a pullback, market structure shifts, the break of structure, the pullback, we take the trade it. If ever look up one other block, then follow the price to the opposite side of the range. So now this is previous daily high, previous daily low, 50% of the range. You see that price swept previous daily high, right? You see that you can see that price swept previous daily high. You can see that price swept. You can see that price swept previous daily high. You can see that price swept previous daily high. Price pulled back. Price did a sweep of the sweep, right? This swept previous daily high. There's the pullback. Then price swept its price came to sweep that sweep, right? Now, after price swept it, that is this guy, right? Then that is this guy. After price swept this guy, you could see that price pulled back, price then came back again to then we can see the market structure shift. I mean, it's very obvious. After the pullback, after this pullback, we didn't get an high that closed above this high. So instead, price did what? Price came and broke structure to the downside, right? So everything clicks, everything somewhat clicks. So price came to break structure, price broke structure, and now what's the next thing to do? We try and identify an order block. We try and identify an order block. We try and identify an order block, right? that we can use to take our trade, and hopefully we get to follow it to the opposing side of the range. So this is, oh, sorry, we only need 1 to 3. No, we only need, answer is going to be just here. Yes, let's just give it that much breathing space, and 1 to 3 to 3 complete. So yes, so yes, this is what we would like to see. So without wait for price to pull back to this other block, and then we can then hope to lay our buys, follow price to the opposing side of the. So I mean, we only want 1 to 3, so yeah, we're not even following price anywhere. We're not following price anywhere. Yeah, we're just looking for our 1 to 3. Once we book our 1 to 3, we can get out of. We can get out of the place once we book our 1 to 3. So, hmm, patience, patience. Now, we would only be taking this trade if price is able to do all of that before Monday, which I doubt would happen. Which I doubt would happen. If price does all of this before, if price does all of this before tomorrow, which I doubt would happen, because I mean, because by tomorrow we resume trading gold. By tomorrow, by that time, we resume strictly trading gold. So just saying, if price clicks this order before midnight, so yeah, before midnight, if price clicks this order before midnight, which I don't know if it would happen, if price clicks this order before midnight and we're able to take the trade before midnight, because by midnight, wherever the trade is by midnight, even if price clicks, wherever the trade is by midnight, we're going to terminate it before midnight. We're going to have to terminate it and then go back to trading gold for the week. Yes, that is what we'll be doing. That is absolutely what we would be doing now. We have a lot of gold. We have a lot of. It's the only thing we trade anyways. So let's start deleting all this in. Don't need them. All right. Okay. Uh, this is our this is what our buyers would look like. Our Bitcoin buyers, this is what it would look like. But by Monday we would be going back to by Monday we'll be going back to our usual trading. We'll go back to the pair, our usual trading pair by Monday. By Monday, which is tomorrow, basically, which is tomorrow. So if this setup does not click by tomorrow, for us, I'm not saying for everybody, I'm not saying it becomes invalid for everybody. No, I'm just saying for us at OFX here, we no longer have business with the setup. Yeah. So no longer have business with the setup. no longer have it, no longer have business with the setup. Yeah, so now let's check out gold. Now, as you consider, gold came and tapped into, after tapping this resistance and crashing, you consider price, then all right. Um, all right. All right. Like I was pointing out earlier, price is currently in the range. Gold is currently in the range. Even on the daily time frame, it's currently in a range. So as you could see, taps this resistance is crashed here. Um, so we can see that gold is, you can see that gold is currently in the range, right? So it has been traversing between this resistance and this support. So this crash tries touches this support, uses to push the resistance. And then the resistance pushed it back. It tapped to the support again, pushed back up. Then the support, the resistance pushed it back to the downside. So now, what I'm trying to point out here is that we've gotten a tap from the support. So gold is most probably heading for the resistance again, where who knows, we might get a break of structure, we might get a breakout or a further range. Yeah, we might get a breakout or a rejection. It's all depending. It's all depending. All this all depending. Everybody will have to do their homework and yeah, where everybody will have to do their homework to try and determine the direction at which whether price might break out or whether price will be pushed back. Whether price might break out or whether price might be pushed back down, right? So now, like I mentioned, everybody would have to do their homework. Um, in regards to that, everybody would have to do their regards to that. So yes, we can see a push. We can see a buy push. We can see a buy push. You can see a clear buy push. This is a fair value gap on the daily time frame. There's a fair value gap on the daily time frame. So price might price might come back to the fair value gap for a retest. See, please, let me go to Michael's room and we tell him to check his phone. Yeah, price might come back for a retest, or the fair price might come back for a retest of the fair value gap. Don't know. But now, from what we can see here, and based off how we trade, let's see what we would be expecting, or what we can be expecting from gold, what we might expect from gold. Now, these are previous daily candle. Sorry, let's check the weekly. Let's check the weekly time frame. Let's check the weekly time frame. So as you can see, as you can see, um, as you can see, this is the weekly range. As you can see on the weekly, you can see that it's close sort of bullish. Price can still push further further to the upside. Price can still push further to the upside. It has potential to push further to the upside. So now this new weekly candle is going to open and do its thing and all of that. So yeah, this is the weekly range. Who knows? You might get a buy continuation, you might get sales, anything can happen. But point is positioning is very important as a trader. Positioning is very important as a trader. Positioning is very important. Positioning is very important as a trader. It is very, very important. Positioning is very important. How you position yourself. Um, Positioning is it's a very important thing. Now, I made a mistake. This was the previous daily candle. This was Friday's candle. And as you can see, Friday's candle swept Thursday candle and closed inside it. So we might be getting sales. We might be getting sales. Might. Let's even see what happened that day after price closed inside it. Was there structure? Is there structure? No, we did not get any of our structure because this is that daily. This was the previous daily candle and Friday's candle swept it. Friday's candle swept it and closed inside it, but we didn't get our usual type of structure. So we're just going to, we're going to do our thing the way we do it. Positioning is very important. As a trader, positioning is very, very important. So as you can see, price swept Thursday's high and closed inside it. So this was Thursday's range. Price swept Thursday's range. This is Thursday's range. Price swept Thursday's range and closed inside it. And now we have Friday's range. So we have Friday's range high and Friday's range low. We have Friday's range high and Friday's range low, right? So it basically just this range, for instance, there's a sweep of that range. Now, if gold wakes up tomorrow and does a sweep of this sweep like that way, we would be able to, by that time we've already seen a sweep of the sweep. Market structure is break of structure, follow it to the opposite side of the range, or we follow it with our desired risk to reward. We follow it to our desired RR. Basically, we follow it to our desired RR to our 1 to 3. Basically, we follow it to our 1 to 3. So this is now let's name this the CRT high because it was the last known, it was a like last range, yeah, because I don't know, I'm probably not grammatically correct ish, but basically um yeah, we could see that we had a close of we had a sweep of that range and price closed inside it. So yes, we can of course call it the CRT candle, basically. And yes, so like I pointed out earlier, as price already closed inside this range. Okay. Don't worry, Kini is valid. What's their name? OLP is valid. OLP is valid. If you input the price, it's which it's just my usual range, just my usual range strategy. Just my usual range strategy. Just my usual range. When the swept range I sweep of the sweep market structure, sweep break of structure, I take our trades easy. Just
500. There was one by 154. Yeah, I think 154. That's I don't want 417.
you know, crazy things happen. Um, all right. Um, this was this was Thursday's candle. Price closed, price swept Thursday's candle, Thursday's high, and then price closed inside the candle range. Yeah, Thursday's candle range. Price closed inside it. That's Friday's candle closed inside Thursday's candle. Now, this is now our previous area, our previous day low. If price opens and sweeps this high, what we're waiting for at that point would be market structure shift, right? What we're waiting for at that point will be market structure shift, break of structure, we take our trade and follow it. You understand that kind of thing? But till then, we're just going to be observing. Till then, we're just going to observe. So, um, till then, we're just going to have to observe. If they born you here tomorrow, let me call you and you don't answer me. Yeah, you. Then born you here tomorrow, let me call you and say, number two answer, and you don't answer me. I'm here now, trying to hustle money for us. I'm here now, I'm trying to hustle money for us. Oh, of course, I should. Eh? What's there on the notice board? What am I to go and meet there? Read what? I'm trying to waste my time. Is this something I would know or something I'll find funny? Eh? Alright. So yeah, this is the previous daily high. This is the previous daily high. This is the previous daily high, previous daily low price already swept Thursday's high. Now there's this thing that is happening inside here. So we can get a sweep previous daily high, then we see our market structure shift and break of structure. We'll be able to follow this to the opposite side of the range. So I'm just gonna put price here and observe what would happen. As the price does not stretch out too much before this trade gets activated. Um yeah, so we'll just be waiting for price to sweep range high, sweep sweep either range, sweep range high. That's what we want. That's what we want, right? That's what we want. That's what we want to see. We want to see for price to sweep range high, right? Because we already got a sweep and close, right? The sweep of the previous range high and it closed inside the range. Then it will now be nice if we get a sweep of this previous daily high too and a sweep of that range high too. Then we get market structure shift, break of structure, then we set our trap and observe. You understand? So yeah, at this point we can most probably call it a night. Yes, we can call it a day because I don't know what time zone anybody watching this might be watching this. So yes, at this point we can most probably most definitely call it a day. Oh, okay. You're doing another break of structure again. Wow. Because please do not make noise, please. Please do not make noise. Please do not make noise. Not I'll listen to it, but not now. So yeah, this was another um, not really a break of structure because price did not close below it. Oh yeah, it's this one. So it's close below it. So who knows if I count as a break of structure. Ah, good. Anyways, yes, let us set our traps in anticipation. Let's see. Let's see. Um, all right. Mother, Jimmy, mother, 418, um, 8, 5, 6, 8, 5. We of course take our trades. If we have our setup, if we have our setup, we of course take it. So we might be so now let's see if everything correlates. All right. All right. It's just a slight difference in price. A slight difference in price. Do, 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 do. Mm. Right. I think that- yeah. Right. Let's remember anything can happen. Anything can happen. So yeah, anything can happen. We'll keep you guys posted on. We'll keep you guys posted on the BTC USD setup. Bye guys.